Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. You get fairy dust, I get fairy dust, little Amelie gets fairy dust, and it's time to watch another episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We are on season 2, episode 7. And you know, there always comes a time in all of our lives where one member of the family goes to get her Bentley. And in this episode, it's Kim's turn to go get her Bentley. So remember, we're early in the whole show and the fame. We're just season 2. And at this point, Kim's really the famous one. The other ones, you know, they have gained in popularity because they have had the previous season. But Kim's the one that's really getting all of the covers and the attention. And so there is a dissonance between her level of fame and their level of fame. And one of the ways that we can see that is that she's going to go get this Bentley. She's always dreamed of having one. And so she is on her way to go get it. And she decides to bring her 2 siblings. Now, one of the things that I want you to notice about this is when somebody is getting a prize or somebody's graduating or there's a wedding, it does stir up things in the family. So going to get a Bentley when that's really not been a part of your family before, like it's loaded. It's loaded. And so it's not surprising that there was a big blow up. So this clip you're about to see is Kim going to get her Bentley, and then we watch as it begins to unravel and explode. So watch this clip.
My car is not ready.
No more than 10 minutes. I promise she's gonna be done. They're on the last thing.
The guy keeps telling us it'll be 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, he comes back, it'll be 15 more minutes.
How much longer though? Because we have to be out.
15 minutes, 10 minutes.
10 more minutes, 10 more minutes.
I don't give a how much your car costs, because it's not about me. And he agreed to do something, so he shouldn't be throwing it in your face. If you say you're going to do something, then do it.
Okay, so this happens in every single one of our families. And we're coming upon the holidays, and holidays are loaded. And, you know, these kinds of things in families are very, very loaded. But some of the dynamics that I just want you to notice is, so Kim's, first of all, there was no calling to check to make sure their car was ready. So already we're not problem solving. We're not, you know, and to bring other people along when you don't know something is a for sure. But again, this is a sensitive thing that's happening. She wants to share it. She wants to be excited about it. Wants them to be excited for her, but sometimes that's really hard. And so, so then she brings them, and they're delaying her. So they're delaying her. So anytime you're in any kind of institution or something like this is happening, that starts getting loaded. Like yesterday, I was at the grocery store and I picked the wrong line, and you know, I see other people that were behind me in other lines. They're already checking out and I'm still next. And it's just when these things are happening, when there's a delay or when there's a sense of unfairness or there's, you know, there's an expectation not being met, the anxiety increases, the energy increases there. And so it's due for a blow up. And so, you know, like I don't know how to tell you how much mental work that I do when I pick the wrong line at the bank and when I pick the wrong line at the grocery store. I'm just like, hold on, you're not in a rush. This is the new normal. This is what you like. Just calm down. So when anything like this is happening, you know, the emotions get frayed and everybody starts getting on edge. So at any point, we're just looking for a reason to go off. And so that's what Chloe does. And I think Courtney got involved too, but so what's interesting here, so Kim, and I want you to see this from a codependent perspective, okay? So Kim is the one whose car isn't ready. They told her it was going to be ready at a certain time. She believed him and she went to go get it at that certain time. So Kim is the one who is suffering. Now, yes, the other 2 are suffering because they came with Kim, but there was no problem solving about this. So let's say they're getting annoyed that they're having to wait, like they're supposed to go, first of all, they're supposed to go praise her that she got this wonderful thing and that she's getting all these perks and glories and all that. So they have to deal with that, which sometimes that is hard for siblings, especially when one is kind of known as the favorite. Okay, so Kim is getting frustrated. She's getting a little frustrated, not too much, but a little frustrated. So this is Kim. So the real problem is the car was supposed to be ready, car dealer. That's that's one part of the relationship. Kim is not getting what she wanted or needed or was expected from the dealer. The dealer's not giving her what she expected. So what should happen, if anything, is Kim goes to the dealer and say, hey, what's the deal? Hey, you keep saying 15 minutes. Hey, I just wanted to check in. Is it really going to be 15 minutes? Would it be better if we came back in an hour? Like, just, going in like that. Now, the dealership is already not reliable because they keep saying 15 more minutes. And I'm writing a book on the letter of trust. If it's already written by the time you're watching this, check out the link in the bio or the description to buy it on Amazon. Okay, so December 7th, please buy it. It'll be 99 cents for one day. Okay. But on the ladder of trust, his words aren't matching his actions. And so if she was using that tool, she would see like, okay, they are trying to make this work. They're trying to impress her, whatever, so that they keep thinking that if I just tell her it's just 15 more minutes, then it'll be fine. If I just tell her that, then that'll placate her. But it's actually infuriating them. But notice what's happening. A triangle forms. So it's Kim and the dealer. But then what happens is these sisters are getting mad and once again, not going to the source of the problem. So the dealer is in a relationship with Kim, not in a relationship with the sisters. The dealer is in a relationship with Kim. The sisters are not in a relationship with the dealership. The sisters are in a relationship with Kim. And so to solve this problem, is the problem, hey Kim, like we're tired, we're hungry, we're gonna go ahead and go. We're so excited for you. Like this is great, but we're tired and we gotta go and we'll leave you to it. And I hope it gets done soon so you don't have to wait any longer. Or they could still be mad, like, oh, this is so annoying. They keep giving us the runaround, so I don't want to wait another 15 minutes and then another 15 minutes more. So we're gonna peace out. But what happens instead is they form the triangle with the dealer. And so what a codependent does sometimes is this person is having a hard time with something and not managing it or whatever, has their reasons. And instead of her having to handle it, the allies, or what are called sometimes like the flying monkeys, they handle it. Okay, so they go to the dealer, ba 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 ba, how dare you, you keep telling us this time and it's not that, the yelling. And so what's crazy is that Kim then doesn't get mad at the dealer, Kim gets mad at them. And so the frustration should be the dealer's consequence. But because of the triangle that was formed, these people go in and deal with the dealership. And this one can be like, what? Who, me? I'm not mad at you. And then she actually starts defending the dealer. They're working hard. They're doing this. And also, there's a yelling explosion at the dealership. I mean, it is an explosion. They go from zero to 100, speaking of cars, real quick with the dealer. Like, it is a big blow up. And just notice how there's all this displaced energy, and the powder keg has finally come to an explosion. But I just want you to notice that sometimes the codependent will step in to rescue, and they may have been fully mad, but perhaps they were trying to like defend their sister. Like, hey, you said this, she should get what she wanted when you said it was due, blah, blah, blah. But here, so this is one of the things about codependence is even if you go to rescue, there will be a consequence for you. And that's when Kim turns on them. Kim turns on them. If you're paying attention to the Cartman's drama triangle, there's the victim, and then there's the rescuer and the perpetrator. So it's an upside down triangle. So Kim turns, so the sisters rescue by having the explosion on the dealership. And then that gives Kim permission to be the persecutor to them. And so can you imagine if we took a step back at this powder keg of emotions, at this, explosion of energy that is about to happen, the loadedness of this, the emotional volatility of this. If the codependence just left Kim to handle it, Kim might have had to get mad at the dealership, but now she doesn't have to. And it could be her sisters that look bad, her sisters who want what they want when they want it. It's not her. And so Kim doesn't face consequences from the dealer, and she can say, it's my sisters, but they were actually attempting to rescue Kim. And so if a codependent stands back and allows people to experience the consequence of their choices, to experience the consequence of choosing this particular dealer, choosing the consequence, she got apparently a deal from this Bentley. Like the guy says, I put $35,000 of this in myself. So she's trying to make nice about that. So they've got, this whole relationship going. But if she wanted to, she could, say, hey, this isn't right. I don't feel, I need more discount. You told me to be ready. I have a camera crew here. Excuse me, please stop. This is embarrassing. I told my camera crew that it was going to be ready, whatever. So, and again, this could all be staged, who knows? But it's the dynamics that we're studying. And I can't wait, because we're still going to be talking about this for a little while, because there's so many interesting ways things turn so we can see the dynamics. The fight between the girls continue. The fight between them continue. And it'll be so interesting to see what Kim does after this. I can't wait to talk about it, because it's another triangle. Triangle is drama. Always, always, always drama. So I hope this is helpful. So if you're a codependent, just give a pause, and then try to solve the real problem. So for Kim, the problem is that her car wasn't ready. For the girls, for Chloe and Courtney, the problem was we're tired of waiting. And so if those problems could be solved, Kim could solve her problem, and then the sisters could solve their problem with Kim and just say, hey, we're gonna go, we're tired, we're hungry, whatever it is. But instead it turned into this explosion, which then flows out to the rest of the family. So for me, the lesson is pause before you rescue. Pause before you rescue. Because you steal the consequences away from this person. So now she can be mad at you and not have to deal with the dealership herself. So pause. And also, what's the real problem? See, the real problem isn't that the Bentley guy kept her waiting. That's not even Courtney's or Kim or Chloe's problem. That's not their problem. That's Kim's problem. Courtney and Chloe's problem is they don't like waiting anymore. And also they have feelings about all of this. And they were trying to be good sports, but there was a limit to it when it, was running into the wee hours of the morning or however long it was. So yeah, we always pick up our Bentleys at night, apparently. That's what has to happen. So I hope that's helpful. It's so family dynamics are beyond fascinating. And when you can deconstruct them like this, it's just so helpful to see how these things can play out in our life. And then we can use tools to help us not do that. And so it's like, whose problem is this? What is the actual problem? What is my actual problem? And how do I solve my problem, not other people's problems? So, and then I've been, if you're watching my Codependent No More series, just talking about how the person who rescues will always be punished. They will always be punished for rescuing, even if the person told them to rescue. Even if the person told them to rescue. Most times people don't, but the rescuer has to be punished. It's just the way it is. The rescuer has to be punished. So my advice is just practice doing a little bit less rescuing and see how that goes. Okay, I hope this was helpful. It was so helpful to me. Love you. Bye.